When you play at Manchester United, you become part of its DNA. This is a club born from resilience, rebuilt from tragedy, and written into football folklore. Trophies define the past, but at United, the next chapter always matters more. To wear the shirt is to embrace the legacy and all the responsibility that comes with it. Let's go! But it's the belief in the stands and the passion on every match day. That's what makes Manchester United so special. We're at Carrington, Manchester United's training ground. We're going to watch the training session, then we're going to head to Old Trafford, speak to the manager, speak to some of the players, and get their opinion on looking forward to that final. See all the media here, and there's a lot of expectation and pressure. It's such a massive game for everyone.
Thank you guys, thank you.
If you look at the team, it still revolves around Bruno. He's so resilient and so reliable, and I think he could be the decisive factor. A lot of these guys haven't played in the game this big. Obviously Casemiro has and Bruno has, but I think having players that have been there will help, and you hope the young ones enjoy it, like Ahmad, and play without fear, and then they can be really dangerous. It's a huge opportunity, and that's how you have to see it. You know, there's pressure, but pressure is a privilege. You've earned the right to be in a game like this, play for Man United. Go and grab it.
It's a huge game in every aspect, in the sense of what both teams are kind of fighting for. You're salvaging a season, basically. But ultimately, it's a final and you want to win it, so that's the key bit.
It's obviously two teams that know each other well.
Yeah.
Tottenham have beat us 3 times.
But that's not going to count for anything like that, is it?
No, but I still feel you remember stuff. You know,
Yeah.
if we got beat by a team, we'd walk out and we'd be like, right, we owe them one.
Yeah.
Can we
but that's what I mean. That was our
can we
mindset,
save
wasn't
that
we? You know, like
mentality?
somebody was with the utmost respect, someone's going to get it. You know, that Champions League final. Remember in training when we in Moscow?
Yeah.
Do you remember we all had a massive row? And Sir Alex come on and he said, "Guys, save it for tomorrow." Do you know what I mean? But that's how we approach it.
So when you think United's campaign this year in the Europa League, they've started quite slow a bit in games. They've kind of given them a next thing. Here we go, second half. I don't think they'll be able to do that against this Tottenham team, because listen, they'll have a lot of motivation, like United do, to go and win the final too.
Well, fingers crossed. Let's hope celebrating.
Fingers
I hope
crossed.
so.
Cheers, lads.
I hope so.
Pleasure.
Nice to see you,
Pleasure.
mate.
Cheers,
See you back.
Tom.
Harry, thanks for joining us. Obviously a European final with Manchester United. That's quite a tricky season, probably saying the least. It must be privileged, I think, looking forward to a final like this.
We know he's not been good enough this season. We take responsibility for that as players. We've had 2 managers. The results haven't been good enough, and that's got to be down to us. But we've come on to the Europa League in these past weeks, and I must say our form in the Europa League has been really good. We've had some amazing ties. We've made hard work of some, especially the Lyon game.
How mad was that, though, honestly?
Honestly, the emotion that you had in playing the game, to be 2-0 at half-time and you find yourself 4-2 down out of nothing, really. The emotion, yeah, but it's just so nice that we managed to turn that one around. The Bilbao was a little bit more comfortable. Probably the red card made a big play in that in the first leg, and then a positive performance in the home side. But no, it's been a good run, and one more step to go.
In the Europa League especially, you can feel actually the positive energy, I think, sometimes before the game. It feels like the atmosphere is different because everybody just wants the team to do well. There's a lot to celebrate, I think, if you can win a trophy.
To play in a European final for Manchester United is a huge occasion. Our fans deserve it. They've stuck with us. They've been absolutely incredible this season. I don't know how and why they're sticking with us as much as they are, because we've disappointed them so many times. But they've stuck with us and they deserve something to celebrate about. And yeah, it's going to be a great day for them at Bilbao, but it'll only be a great day if we go and lift that trophy. So It's going to be a good game, tough game. We know that Spurs will be right up for it as well, and it's one that we're looking forward to.
All the best, yeah?
Thank you very much, thank you.
Done. All right. You all right?
Good.
How you doing? You all right?
Good.
What was that semi-final like? You know, here at Old Trafford, your first goal scored at Old Trafford. What did that feel like after, you know, some of the injuries you had?
Yeah, it's obviously a special night. Even if when I think back at it now, it was like I wasn't doing much thinking during the game. It just happened. I feel like
I think that you play your best like that.
Yeah.
Oh, not you. I mean, I was the same.
Yeah, 100%. You do. It's hard to get into that that feeling, that moment. But as a sub coming onto the pitch, you want to have an impact. You want to create chances, and obviously getting that first goal kind of settled it down, I think, a bit.
All right, come on, let's look at it, because it's a hell of a goal, by the way. You didn't even look. You know where the ball should go.
Well, I think Lenny played a massive part in it as well.
Yeah, he definitely did.
How about you? All right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
Mason, good to see you again. All right? Yeah, what are we watching? Mason's goals.
Yeah.
I wanted it then. You can see my arms go up because I was like, play it through.
If you watch the little detail there, I'm ready for the nil square.
Here he goes. Yeah, could have played him.
Look at the scenes, that celebration there. Oh my God. It's a guy who's back.
This is one of the best places when you score a goal like that. Definitely. I think because
well, I mean, I waited a long time to get a goal here, and obviously that occasion to score. The crowd's reaction, the type of game it was obviously amazing.
It was nice to actually see even like the teammates' reaction. It shows you like what a together group it is, because obviously teammates see you in the dark when you're in the gym, and it's
definitely
coming back from injuries. You know how much it means.
Yeah, definitely. I think Mason has been one of them players. Like, we obviously know how good he's been, and he's had a couple of injuries here and there, and he's not really found the momentum. But he's been working hard for this every single day, and it's very good to see that all this hard work has been paying off.
That was a nice one, yeah. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Well, go and make some memories. Good luck for the final, yeah?
Thanks, mate.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Cheers.
How you doing? You okay? Yeah. Well, Ruben, the European final, I think it's something Manchester United, it's what it's about. We've just got a few finals we want to show you the history. 1968, against Benfica.
It's easier for us in the different country to understand how big is Manchester United. Sometimes people here forget about that, maybe even a little bit our players. When you come from abroad, you understand that this is Manchester United. No matter what the context, you feel that, the history. And that's why this club will always be a top club because of that, the past, and also everything around, the fans, the way they behave, you can understand that.
99.
That I watched. I remember exactly where I was. It was really tough for Manchester United. Fergie time can change everything.
How do you approach the final? Obviously, it's a team that you know really well from the league. I mean, we played Chelsea in 2008, and I think it almost helped because we knew every player. You know, we knew everybody's role. So in the end, it was more about just winning individual battles or winning your duels. And if you did that, you can win the game. There were no surprises like that.
Yeah. We need to look at our two games. One of the things that is good facing Tottenham, they are really good, but you can understand what they are going to do because they have a so strong identity, they will not change.
Yeah.
That is a good thing. Set pieces are going to be a key point because they are really strong on that because they win a lot of corners. We have an idea how they are going to press. They have an idea how we are going to build up. So I think it's going to be a tough match for both teams.
Do you think you do anything different tactically to maybe spring a surprise?
No,
you know,
I always look at the opponent to see where is the space, but we have an identity. In that way, for me, it's easier for our players to understand. But of course, if they defend with 4 or with 5, we change completely the way we play with the wing backs, for example. So I think I'm changing all the time.
Well, I just want to wish you all the best. Good luck. Good luck for the final.
I hope the next coach in a lot of years is watching
They will.
this final.
They will.
I hope so.
Let's hope so. What a gentleman.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
You? You're Man United's most consistent player. How do you think you've been able to kind of manage the expectation and being the captain, but still perform and be so consistent when other players haven't been able to?
Every season I put new targets for myself. I put new things that I want to improve, to get better, to do better. it's a pleasure to be at this club. You know, like I've followed the club a long time. I've seen all the players playing here. You know, for me, it's a pleasure being here, talking with you. I've watched a lot of your free kicks, and the time you've played for the club. This is a dream come true. So I just have to try to find small margins, small things that I can improve my game to get that consistent, even going to the next level. You just have to understand that the minimal thing you do great here, it's going to become massive, because this is what this club demands. And when you get this small thing right, it drives you off.
You have a lot of experience in some of these bigger games. How do you kind of help some of the younger guys? You know, you got Garnachos and your Amas, and you know, how do you help them bring out their best in a game which means so much to everyone?
In the young kids now, you see a lot of personalities. What I have to do is try to not take that away from them, because that's something that they can give us through the game, and we need that inexperience from them to try forward and try things and try to score a goal and beat people. I want them to enjoy the most as possible, because this is an experience that I think at this club you should have it often, and hopefully we're going to have it often in the future, so for them to get used to this kind of games.
We got a message from one of my colleagues, a guy you know well.
Yes, Bruno, it's Rio, man. Listen, I hope you do well out there, guys. Please, I need you to win this game, man. I know you're desperate to do that as well. The fans need it. We all need it. I'm going to see you out there in Bilbao. Bring it home, Mr. Captain, from one captain to another. Do your thing, man. Take care.
For us, it's very special to see the support from you guys, because you've been there, you've been in these situations, and I think even for the fans, that little push for them to believe and to believe in the team that we can do something, that we can win this Europa League for our club. It's very good.
That's what this club's about, creating memories, isn't it?
That's
so
it.
I just want to wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Good luck for the
Appreciate
final,
it.
and
thank you very much.
bring it back.